Hey everybody, it's Emily Seagrin, and we just got back a few weeks ago from the Avon Leadership Conference where the top leaders were there, and I got these two big checks. I wanted to explain them to you. Hi Jessica. Okay, so I got two gigantic checks, and my friend Cheryl was nice enough to send them to me, so I didn't have to carry them on the airplane. And I just wanted to explain what they are, because I feel like direct sales and hey JP, I feel like we get a really bad reputation on Facebook, on social media. People are like, who are these people in these pyramid schemes, and why don't they just go away? I want to tell you how I've taken my business from 200,000 to 2 million in just 5 years, and what you really can do in this direct sales business if you do it right. So the first check was almost 28,000. That was my raise from 2016 to 2017. The 17,000 was the bonus money that I earned last year. So you can see how it can really pay off financially when you put in the hard work and you find success. So I'm going to cover with you guys today 12 reasons why I think I've been able to grow so quickly in such a short time period. I know, I love these checks too. It was so fun. Okay, so number one, this is super important. I have built multiple income streams within Avon. So I sell online. I sold almost 90,000 last year. And then together with my Avon retail store, I sold personally almost 200,000. Our team as a whole sold 2 million. So I'm earning income from my online sales, my personal sales, and then my team sales. I also do YouTube videos, so I have ads running on there, so I get a check from YouTube every month. And I've also built training materials. So the more streams of income you have coming in your business, the more solid of a foundation you have, and the easier it is to grow and to not feel the downslope so much. If you have multiple areas built up, hey Stephanie, then it's easier to go through those ups and downs. Number two, do what brings you joy. I truly love being on social media and doing marketing. That's what I majored in college. And I love what I do. I honestly have a lot of fun at it. I don't do things that I don't like doing. I've built the business long enough that I can just work on the stuff that I enjoy doing. So I recommend that you figure out what makes you happy, what you're good at, because that's going to draw people and attract people to you. And when that happens, when you're excited and it's contagious, people want to get in on that and they want to experience it too. So instead of you directly messaging people, asking them if they want to hear about your opportunity, you have people coming to you saying, wow, you know, your business looks amazing. Tell me more about it. I know it sounds very cliche, but it's the truth. If you are excited and you're consistent, I think that's one of the problems with a lot of people in direct sales. It's like they go gung-ho for a couple of weeks, and then you don't hear from them, or they're with another company. So be consistent and show your success, all the rewards, and people will want to do that too. Always stay learning. So what I find is when I start to get bored or complacent in what I'm doing, I start to get a little grumpy. So I make sure that I'm always learning something new and challenging myself. Right now I'm going through a training course from Darren Hardy. Hi, Denise. And hi, Kyla. I am also going through a course from Brendan Burchard. He is my mentor, the person that I look up to the most. We have something in common. He went through a really bad accident, and hi, Holly. He had a near-death experience, and when I went through brain surgery, I thought about death and was I making a difference in people's lives. Really changed my attitude on what I share and my purpose in life. So we share that similarity, and then he also specializes in marketing and psychology. So find your mentor, find someone that you really relate to, and learn from that person. There's so many motivational people out there that it's important that you find the one that you identify with the most. All right, number 4, be courageous. Hi, Elizabeth. Step out of your comfort zone. That is the best way that you are going to grow as a person and in your profession. Don't do the things that like make you uncomfortable that you don't want to do, like me prospecting in the grocery store. I don't want to do that. I wouldn't want someone doing that to me, so never tried it. But if you think your business would grow by making videos, but you're a little bit nervous about doing it, just start doing it. Don't think about it too much. And the more you do it, the easier it will get. Number 5, learn to be as productive as possible. So we live in a very busy world. Usually, the man and the woman are working full time. Then you have kids and you have sports and you have a lot going on. So it's important that when you sit down to work on your business, that you block out the distractions and the interruptions, and you learn how to be as productive as possible. Hey, Mary, how are ya? I've been able to get more and more time as my kids get a little bit older. I started the business when Josh was a baby, and it was very hard to get work done when the kids were little and at home. So now I have a few hours while they're at school to work on stuff. Number 6, so block out those distractions. Social media and technology can make you grow quickly if you use it correctly. Social media can be your greatest tool. It can be your greatest obstacle. If you are hanging out on Facebook all day long and you're complaining that you don't have enough time to get your work done, shut it off. Put your phone in the other room. You're either going to be getting texts, Facebook messages, emails. How many of you are going through your day just checking your email, checking Facebook? That's not productive work. So at the end of the day, say, what did I accomplish today? And if you can't think of anything, try to block out some of those distractions. I know it's fun to be on social media, but if you want to make money, you have to use them to your advantage. The next one, number 7, is to delegate. In the very beginning, I was a control freak and wanted to do everything. And I learned that the business was never going to grow if I didn't let go of some of the responsibilities and move on to more important tasks. So as your business grows, try to delegate tasks that are not growing your business. So whether that's to your kids or your family to start with, because you can't hire an employee yet, find things that you can delegate to your friends, your helpers, and hopefully eventually your employees. So that's how I've been able to maintain these 3 areas of the business so well, because I have great employees and a support system to help me be successful. So I'm not the only one doing all the work. And there is my fabulous leader, Miss Cheryl Papayan, on tonight. Okay, so Cheryl, I was showing my big checks, how you were so kind to mail them to me. She cut up some boxes and wrapped them together to get them here. Number 8, invest time and money. You have to put money into your business to make money. Be careful. You are your own boss and you are the CEO of your company. So if you're spending more than you're making, that's on you. You need to track your revenue, you need to track your expenses and make sure that you're making a profit, but you always want to be trying to invest some back into the business. That's another reason I feel we've been able to grow so quickly. Rob has a great job and is able to support the family so that I can invest back into the business and we don't have to rely on all of the income. Setting boundaries, number 9. This is one that I am most definitely still working on. Yes, Maria, shutting off the phone. I like to put the phone in airplane mode. I don't answer the phone. I try to schedule calls. I don't text throughout the day. All that stuff can keep you busy, but not working. So setting boundaries has been a really big eye-opener for me. I am that type of personality that is too nice and I get stepped on all the time. Which I'm not going to let, those bad experiences take away that good part of me, but I'm much more careful at what I give, what I allow people to say to me and make me feel. People can have their own opinions and tell you how they think you should be, but it's how you react to it that really makes a difference for you. So if someone, I will say, nobody really talks about the bad side of success, but I've experienced it a lot lately. There's jealousy, there's judgment, there's criticism. So the bigger your business gets, the better you have to set those boundaries. And the bigger your team gets, the more important those boundaries are, because you don't want your business to take over your personal life. For me, that is super important, that my family time is blocked and not interrupted with Avon time. So that has probably been the most difficult thing to accomplish, and I still work at it and struggle with it daily, but it's so important to set those boundaries so that your business does not overrun your life. All right, let's see, number 10. So every day when you sit down to work on your business, you may think that answering emails it has to be done. You got to get on there. You got to answer emails. You got to catch up. But what you're doing is starting off your day reacting to what other people want from you. So instead, I would love to see you say, okay, what are the most important things that I could do today that would move my business forward? All that busy work a lot of times is what we think of first, but if we are busy doing that all the time, we're never going to get to those more important ones that are going to take our business to the next level. Josh is creeping over here. It's difficult working from home, you know. I don't have a sectioned off office where I can shut the door. So I welcome the interruptions, and I'm just used to it. So you work with what you can. And there's Mr. Josh. Okay, so number 10 was your most important tasks first. Number 11, so using technology as a tool. So Facebook is a wonderful tool. I love it to encourage my team, to teach my team, to congratulate them, to stay in constant communication. I love Snapchat, and my team probably thinks I'm crazy because I send them funny, goofy snaps and videos to just to keep them excited and having fun with their business. YouTube allows me to train my team of 1,200 through video, so they feel like they know me. It's really cool when you can incorporate technology to build your business and make a difference in people's lives. So I hope that you are focused on using technology as a tool and not as a distraction. So ways that I like to do that, I will use Buffer as my social media scheduler. So that way I'm putting information out, but I'm not jumping on Facebook and be like, ooh, you know, Cheryl did that today, and ooh, you know, once you get on there, it's like a hole, and you're sucked in, and you forget why you got on to start with. So I do love the technology. Where did you find my sweater? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Miss Cheryl. But use technology for people to get to know you and be able to relate to you. I like to do webinars for educating my team. I also like to do Zoom calls where we all get on. Tomorrow we do it with some of my top leaders, and that's one of my favorite things that we do, more of the informal, get to know each other. We can share frustrations and laughs and whatever it is, and it's really cool to see them supporting one another and cheering each other on. Okay, and then also I have built a lot of blog posts and blogs, and that is how I've found a lot of my online recruits. So Avon has a high turnover. It's a pretty low startup cost. A lot of people never even start. So I think last year I recruited like 800 people, and you really could never physically do that out and about. So technology really has benefited my business, and I can write one blog article and get 10 to 20 recruits, however many that sign up just from that one article. So I have people joining our team every single day before I even have a conversation. So blogging, I know it's not simple. It takes work and practice and consistency and getting better and improving. And yeah, it's not fun, but it is very rewarding. So take the time to learn because blogging, email marketing, and social media marketing can make a huge impact on your business. Where do I find recruits? So let me tell you how a blog works. What's up?
Ava wants me to fill in for her with the
Okay, Mr. Josh wants to share a joke with you.
I have to fill in for Ava. What's the most terrifying ride at the carnival?
The most terrifying ride at the carnival.
The roller coaster.
The roller coaster.
Ha, 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 ha,
Yay.
Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, Cheryl's always trying to get me and be like, squirrel, and then I forget what I'm talking about.
You were talking about how do you get it?
Okay, so let me explain how the blog works. Okay, so I write an article. I have a ton out there, and probably the majority of them say pretty much the same information. But based on the title that I choose, based on the headings, the words I use, the questions I answer, they're going to rank differently on the search engine. So maybe someone's searching for how do you become an Avon representative. So I would have an article about that, and then maybe someone's searching for how to make money as an Avon representative. So you can see how you want to develop different articles, and then those will start being indexed in the search engines, and that's how people find you. So that's another huge bonus, is that these people are already looking for the Avon opportunity. So I am ready and willing to be their leader. So I have never believed in talking someone into my opportunity. I don't sugarcoat it. I am completely honest with you, and I'm going to tell you it takes hard work and time and investment to be successful. But if you can get to that point, it is so worth it. I get to work from home. I get to be at all my kids' important activities. I get to be at the bus stop every day when they get off school. I get to take multiple vacations whenever I want. I get to travel for free a lot with Avon. The online sales and the team sales income will continue to come in after I stop working. So I've also built up an income for us in our retirement. So yes, this can be an amazing opportunity if you can be successful. So I don't like how bad of a reputation direct sales gets from social media and people reaching out and trying to spew their opportunity on you. So I just want to share that this can be such a great opportunity. It can be perfect for a young mom, and I do know a lot of my friends have joined these types of companies. So hang in there, build it up in multiple areas. I think, yes, I never got past number 11, using technology as a tool. So let me go to number 12, and then I'd be happy to answer any questions. Be your best. Women can be rough to work with, let me tell you. They don't like you when you're new. They don't like you when you're doing well. They don't like you being in their territory. I mean, should I go on? Why are women so rude to each other? If you cannot look to your friend and say, you look beautiful today, or congratulations on your new job, you have some work to do inside, because when you can't be happy for other people, that's a big problem. So in this industry and this opportunity, you need to be your best you. You will never get jealous of yourself, right? So know your own strengths and weaknesses and work on them. Life is work. If you want to live it to its fullest, it takes hard work. It takes constant improvement, constant struggle. It sucks. But you get to a place where it finally all starts paying off. So work on your strengths, play those up, build your business around your strengths, and know your weaknesses. Once you can admit, yeah, I'm really not good in this area, it's something I need to work at, you can really change. I wanted the success with Avon more than I was scared of doing anything. So that's how I got over my fear of presenting. I wanted the success, and I wasn't going to let anything get in my way. So be your best you. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to your prior performance. I'll put a 13 in there too. Make sure you track your numbers. You don't know where you're going if you don't know where you came from. So always track those numbers. When I decided I wanted to build the leadership team, that was about 5 years ago. 3 years ago, we hit like 559,000 in sales. 2 years ago, we topped over $1 million for the first time. And then just this past year, our team sold $2 million worth of Avon last year. So those numbers sounded crazy to me before I started doing them. But that hard work and that everyday grind can amount to astronomical results. So let me see if you have any questions here. Any questions? I don't talk very well. I'm starting to talk more, but I work from home most of the time, so whenever I talk, I start getting a dry mouth. So pardon the drink in there. Do I use a certain site for tracking? As far as my websites, I track using Stat Counter and then Google Analytics. What I pay most attention to is my online sales numbers. I don't care about how many visitors I have if I'm not getting any sales out of it. So I definitely track all my personal sales numbers, my online sales numbers, and then our team sales numbers. Where do you blog and how would you start? So WordPress is what I use, but I do have a technical background. Hi, Jenny, I miss you. So WordPress may be too complicated for someone just starting out. If you're just starting a blog, I would say Blogger or Wix are popular ones. Do one that's user-friendly, and use YouTube. I mean, kids look up anything in the world to figure out how to do it because everything is on YouTube. So there's so much free information out there. Google it. And you know, your mind can be your biggest obstacle. It can hold you back. It can bring your confidence down. It can second guess you. So when you hear your mind starting to make excuses for why you're not successful in an area, stop it right there. You have to retrain yourself to be positive and stop making excuses for why you can't be successful, and start working on what's going to make you successful. Yes, Cheryl did not know how to blog and just started. So yes, my blogs were awful when I first started. What's my daily routine? It has changed so much. And I do have 4 part-time employees. So they definitely help a lot. What I've done is delegated those tasks over to some of my employees if they either weren't growing the business or if I had lost joy in doing them. So my daily routine, I've pretty much tried to hand everything over so that I can focus on doing videos now and working one-on-one with my leaders and my team. So I do email marketing every day. I fill a buffer with my social media posts. Like I said, I'm trying to do more videos, and I want to get out and meet some of the team members that I haven't met yet. I'm going to start with trying to meet our President's Club members. There's 13 of us, and we're spread out all over the U.S. So there's nothing better than spending time with and getting to know your team members face to face. So that's kind of one of my goals. I've pretty much taken away all the work that's like the grind, which I did for many, many years. So I can give you a better idea of my schedule and the activities that I used to do in our makeup marketing online group. Let's see, any other questions? I don't know if you were on before, but I said, write down the top 3 things that you could do to move your business forward. So not the busy stuff, but those big tasks that you've been avoiding. Any other questions? The perks of network marketing are very cool. So I just was in San Diego. In April, we'll be going to Orlando. And at the end of April, we'll be going on a cruise to Bermuda. So I am hoping that within a couple years, Rob will be able to change his career if he wants to. So that's what this business can do for you. How do you grow your business with emails? So, Arlena, I collect contact information from the people that visit my blog, and then they get put into my email marketing list, depending on what type of visitor they are. So I have a group that's Avon Reps, where I send you guys helpful information for being successful. I have a a group of people that just want to see sales and the stuff for buying Avon. So I'm always recruiting in those posts as well. So any contact that comes to one of my websites or I see in person, I try to collect their information so I can start marketing to them. So it's not always about, getting that recruit. It's about getting them into your program so that you're marketing to them. I think on Constant Contact, I now have 30,000 contacts. What is one thing you would do consistently on a daily basis in order to grow? One thing, man. I think it depends on what makes you a unique representative and how you can make a difference. Whatever brings you the most joy in the business that brings in income is what you should focus on. So I guess like for me, I love the marketing end of it, so that's why I worked on building blogs, posting on social media. After a while, that became very repetitive to me, so then I started doing more videos. Any other questions? I haven't been on very much. My mom just had rotator cuff surgery, so she's been here the past couple of days. So that's another perk. You can take time off whenever you want. You're your own boss, so that can be a good thing and that can be a bad thing. I think I'm my worst boss because I always expect more. Okay, someone with no merit. Let's see. So if you are not technically savvy or you don't enjoy learning it on the computer, have events, set up at events, do home parties, try to find ways to reach groups of people. So instead of trying to add one customer or one team member at a time, I try to do things in groups so that I get bigger results, I guess. So figure out how you like doing your Avon or your network marketing business and become the best at it. Has being on YouTube helped? Being on YouTube has definitely helped. So the cool thing about sharing, teaching others, is that someone that is thinking about joining your team sees that you are a helpful leader. So when you're helping others, it also serves as a recruiting tool and people come to you and want to join your team. So I also think a lot of people are nervous about doing videos, so there's less competition. So if you can get comfortable doing videos, I think it's a great way to grow your business. Videos are what's hot on social media. So yes, definitely having a YouTube channel, just doing, a few videos at a time. Maybe you want to buy a new product. I hate how we have the brand anew because I can't split that up sometimes. Like I bought, oh shoot, there goes one of my lights. I bought all of our mascaras, and was gonna do a video on that. I never did, but do one video at a time, figure out what you like doing, and keep doing it and getting better at it. Any other questions? We are gonna get a lot of snow over the next 24 hours, which I'm not excited about, but I live in Illinois, so Just got to deal with it. All right, well, I hope you guys have a great night. I hope you found this helpful, and maybe it changed some points of view out there who don't understand these pyramid marketing schemes. You can make money. I swear you can.
Olympics.
It's not easy, but if you make it and you're successful, it is definitely worth it. Keeping track of inventory. I have a pretty different business than most traditional representatives. So we actually use a point of sale system. I'm going to be completely honest and say that I don't really know of a good way as a representative, just doing stuff from home. So ask that to some of the other groups, and I'm sure you'll get some helpful answers. All right, you guys, have a great night. Dream big. You can make it. I was always looking up to people and just took one area of the business at a time and built it. After 10 years, it looks magical, but I promise there was a lot of hard work involved, and it was not easy. So don't believe that myth. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Have a good night.